A Facebook News Digest for all their social networks. Instagram revealed that it's rolling out web-based DMs to everyone. So finally, after several years of only being able to access your messages on the app, you can look at them in your browser. Facebook's plan to make Libra into a single stablecoin for the world is now officially over. The big number of objections, inquisitions, and requests by a number of governments and central banks have watered the proposal down. Libra will now be a little bit more like a PayPal. Mark Zuckerberg announced yesterday that Facebook will cancel any large physical events with more than 50 people through June 2021, including this year's FA Developers Conference and also Oculus Connect. Amazon finally loses JEDI Department of Defense contract to Microsoft. JEDI will be an IT infrastructure globally available to apply modern computer techniques like artificial intelligence and machine learning to the defense operations of the Department of Defense. Amazon sued the Department of Defense last year, alleging that President Donald Trump's personal issues with CEO Jeff Bezos influenced the Pentagon to give the lucrative JEDI contract to Microsoft, a major rival. Despite generally endorsing how the deal came to be, the Department of Defense report did list some ethical concerns but can't completely prove that Trump's White House did not interfere. A not cancelled series list. Don't worry, be quarantined. Let's not give bad news for our series. Let's see the other side. In case you want to give them a try, here is the list. The first one, Enos 4A2, an original strange vampire series starting with that name. The second one, Space Force, a space comedy with Steve Carell, The Office, and Lisa Kudrow, Friends. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., a peacekeeping and space agency in a world of superheroes. D-100, after a nuclear war, a spaceship housing humanity's lone survivors sent 100 juvenile delinquents back to Earth. Stargirl, a teenage superhero series with a comedy orientation. Snowpiercer, after a snow age catastrophe, the remnants of humanity are forced to live in a gigantic, perpetually moving train. Solar Opposites, from one of Rick and Morty creators, is about a makeshift family of aliens who land on Earth. Rick and Morty, of course, a series that follows the adventures of a super scientist and his not-so-bright grandson. Upload, humans can choose to be uploaded into a virtual afterlife. What We Do in the Shadows, a weird vampiric horror comedy. Experience the Apollo 13 mission thanks to NASA. To commemorate the 50th anniversary of Apollo 13, NASA has launched 2 online experiences. The first one, the Apollo 13 Real-Time Mission Experience Dashboard, in which you can relive the events of this harrowing mission as they happen in real time. The second one is a stunning new visualization in 4K of what the astronauts of that mission saw during that unexpected travel around the moon. The links to the online experiences are below in the description of the video. 2 very different remakes news, Dune and Saved by the Bell. Dune is set in a distant future where a drug that extends life and enhances mental abilities is only found in a wasteland planet called Arrakis. Control the planet is thus a coveted and dangerous undertaking. Based on the novel of Frank Herbert, considered the world's best-selling science fiction novel, the new adaptation by Denis Villeneuve with the actors Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Stellan Skarsgård, and Javier Bardem. Saved by the Bell returns to Bayside with the original cast members such as Elizabeth Berkley, Mario Lopez, and Mark Paul Gosselaar. It will follow a group of California low-income high school students who are transferred to Pacific Palisades' wealthy Bayside High, following a program by California Governor Zach Morris. A small tribute to one of the most celebrated Latin artists, Selena. This past April 16 was the celebration of what would be the 49th birthday of Selena. Selena has been credited with catapulting Latin music into the mainstream and is still one of the best-selling female artists in Latin music history. She was the first female Tejano artist to win the Best Mexican-American Album at the Grammys. Netflix is developing the scripted show Selena the Series to dive deeper into the star's life and rise to fame. Apple new headphones and Google Play new privacy policy. According to a Bloomberg report, might be some fancy over-ear wireless headphones featuring swappable parts. The prototypes, supposedly with a sport retro look, with swiveling oval-shaped ear cups and a headband with thin metal arms, and of course will include wireless pairing, noise cancellation, Siri compatibility, and some type of touch control. The Google Play policy changes key updates are restriction on apps' geolocation, no usage on the background, and the option to grant an app one-time only location access. The second one is price billing cycle should be clearly stated as well. Free trials and introductory offers need to tell users the duration, pricing, what's included, when the trial will end, and how to cancel. GitHub keeps giving away more free features to developers. Popular software hosting and collaboration platform GitHub has made some of its core premium features free for everyone. The list of changes are unrestricted private repository access, a cheaper entry pay tier with the $4 per user per month instead of $7. So grab a cup of coffee and keep coding. A recommended ambient sound generator in the description. Jaws is getting a 45th anniversary 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray release. The first ever summer blockbuster and one of the greatest movies of all time is releasing a special edition. Over 3 hours of bonus features and a 44-page booklet with introductions, rare photos, storyboards, and more from the archives. To dive into hours of bonus features including the making of Jaws, deleted scenes, outtakes from the set, and much more. If you're a Jaws fan who has everything, you need to watch something in 4K. This sounds like you must take a bite of it. This is all this week. You can also watch the emissions via YouTube and Instagram channels, or listen to the podcast using Spotify, Google Podcasts, or SoundCloud. We are 7 subs this week. Thanks for your comments and support. See you on the next episode. This is Rash for re.brevis.